One, two, one. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If I could ask you to start making your way forward. We're about to start. The front seats, they won't bite, I promise. Only because it's a Monday. Other days we have to be more careful. But come and have a seat by the front and we're about to start. Thank you.
A warm welcome to the JSE. Please do pay attention to the following important health and safety procedures that will ensure your safety while visiting the JSE. The building is fully monitored by a fire and smoke alarm detection system. That means the entire JSE building, including the basement parking and deck area, which you will find outside the JSE's entertainment area at the back of the building, is a no smoking zone. A lovely smoking area with couches and other seating has been created at the southeast end of the building, next to the deck. We have an ER24 medic and trained fire teams on site who will respond to all emergencies. In the event of an evacuation, please calmly follow the running exit men signs located throughout the premises and exit the building. Our concierge, help desk staff and security will help guide you outside the building where you will be directed to an assembly point. Once at the assembly point, please participate in our roll call and remain outside the building until instructed otherwise. The same safety protocols will apply when evacuating from the basement parking area. Please note that if an evacuation occurs, you will not be allowed back into the basement parking or the building. To retrieve your vehicle from the underground parking, await instruction from the emergency controller confirming the building's safety. Bathroom facilities are located on the left and right side of the help desk area and are clearly marked. Thank you for listening to the safety briefing as we continuously ensure your health and safety while at the JSE.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sam Okorosi. I am head of origination and deals here at the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. And it is my pleasure to welcome you all to our 6th annual Ring the Bell for Financial Literacy. And today is especially interesting because alongside the Ring the Bell for Financial Literacy, we will also be celebrating the annual winners of the JSE Virtual Trading Game, a dynamic hands-on simulation that brings the stock market to life. Ring the Bell for Financial Literacy is a global initiative that's championed by the World Federation of Exchanges in collaboration with the International Organization of Securities Commission's World Investor Week. What a mouthful. This week shines a spotlight on the vital role of investor education and protection in building resilient, informed financial communities. This year's themes, technology and digital finance, artificial intelligence, fraud and scam prevention, capture the pulse of a rapidly evolving financial world where innovation opens exciting new doors, but also demands greater vigilance and awareness. So opening the conversation shortly, I will welcome Lyndall Clark, Head of Consumer Education at the FSCA, to deliver our keynote address. Following this, we will do a countdown to the market open at 9 a.m., which is always quite exciting and fun, and you'll have a chance to ring the bells that are on your seats and at your tables. So that will be immediately lots of fun. After that, I'll invite Vuyo Lee, who's our Director for Marketing and Corporate Affairs, to deliver the JSE Welcome Address. And Vuyo will then move us on to the most exciting part of today's program, announcing the first, second, and third place winners of the JSE Virtual Trading Game across both the speculator portfolio and the ETN and portfolio categories. So, without further ado, Lyndon, over to you for the keynote address. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mokorosi. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Lyndall Clark. I'm Head of Financial Education at the Financial Sector Conduct Authority. And they say you shouldn't start with an apology, but the change of seasons seems to have caught up with me. So if I stammer or stumble through my words, I think I got some water here. So once again, good morning. It's indeed a privilege for me to be here today. I think I was here last year as well. To be part of this Ring the Bell ceremony for financial literacy. This, as we've heard, is a very powerful initiative that is supported through the WEF, but also through the Institute for Securities Commission. And it also signifies the start of World Investor Week. So as the FSCA, we are always proud to stand alongside the JSE as a partner in this critical endeavor. Our shared goal is obviously to protect financial customers and to promote financial literacy. That is the cornerstone of a financially resilient economy. The themes, as our program director has mentioned, of technology, digital finance, artificial intelligence, fraud and scam prevention resonates quite deeply with the current financial landscape. But these are not just abstract themes that IOSCO just pulled out of the air for World Investor Week. They are the very forces that are shaping the way every South African interacts with their money. The digital revolution has opened up unprecedented opportunities for financial inclusion as well as access. We can now invest, save and transact with a few taps on our smartphones, on our tablets, and through our laptops. But obviously with great convenience comes great responsibilities. I think the same technology that empowers us is being weaponized by sophisticated criminals. AI, or artificial intelligence, a tool with immense potential for good, is also being used to create hyper-realistic scams, making it harder than ever to distinguish between a legitimate investment, opportunity, and a fraudulent scheme. And I think this brings me to quite an important campaign that IOSCO has embedded in the World Investor Week. And I think everybody has heard about relationship investment scams. They also call it pig butchering, and it's quite a bad sounding name. But they call it pig butchering because what these scams do is they fatten you up. They fatten you up, they gain your trust, only to come and hit you with an investment at some point and take your finances. So fraudsters are no longer just faceless strangers sending suspicious emails. You know, when they tell you don't click on this, don't click on that. They now invest time and effort to earn your trust, only to exploit it for financial gain. And you know, we are all human beings. We all want to be in a relationship. We all want to be cared for. So what they do is they masquerade as romantic partners, long-lost friends, or even trusted colleagues. Slowly and slowly, but surely, they lure you into a fake statement and fake investments. The red flags are often very subtle, but they are there. A new friend who quickly steers the conversation to a secret investment opportunity, a romantic partner who insists on managing your finances, an online contact who promises unrealistic, guaranteed returns with no risks. And I think for us now, these are modern day warnings for us, or red flags, and we all must learn to recognize them. So IOSCO has, in this respect, established a dedicated working group to better understand and address this growing trend. And together with regulators, they are now trying to improve public awareness, supporting law enforcement, and working to shut down these fraudulent schemes. As the FECA, we've also started talking to the digital platforms, the people that runs Google, to actually try and understand how is it possible that we can shut down these platforms and start securing or protecting our consumers from actually clicking and on sites that they not know where it originates from. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we ring this bell this morning, let's not only signify the start of a week of awareness, but also the beginning of a renewed commitment. And I think I want to do two calls of action tomorrow. One is to the financial industry. I think together with the JSE and other partners across the financial sector in South Africa, I want to call on them to continue to champion financial education and customer protection. I think this, being informed, will make us much better protected consumers within ourselves from a personal level. But it also will help the financial sector to have more resolute and resilient clients when they do start selling their products. Sorry. And then for investors and potential investors, and here maybe I want to speak particularly to the youth generation Z, Gen Z. Now, Gen Z are those guys or those youth that they were born into technology. They think that they now have technology is the way of life. And they sometimes think that they know more than the rest of us because they've been born into technology. And herein lies the greatest fear and the greatest challenge. What you think you know, you don't really know. We often say you don't know what you don't know. So from our side, the call to action here is, and obviously it will be amiss of me not to do some financial education. Be skeptic, question everything. Before you invest, just take a minute, just pause a little bit. Research the company or the person or the individual that wants to sell you this particular financial product, okay? And I think most importantly, please check with the FECA if this entity is actually registered or authorized to sell you that particular financial product. And if you have a problem doing that, please check with the FECA, go to our website. My number is freely available on the website as well, so you can contact me as well and I can assist you on that. Embrace financial literacy, not as a subject, and I think this is the great challenge we have. A lot of times we think financial education or financial literacy is something that you need to write exams about. It's not, it's a life skill, okay? So embrace it as a life skill that you take on your journey and you learn more about it and you become more aware of your surroundings from a financial point of view. So, what do you do if you believe that you've been caught in a relationship, investment, or any other scam? The first point of call is to stop all contact. You do not continue any relationship with that entity or that person. Do not send any money, even if they promise to pay back your full investment. Because often the scammers, after they scammed you, they try to scam you again. Because they say, now I can get your money back for you, but you have to pay a price. So just be very wary about that. And I think most importantly, for us, getting scammed are personal. So on a personal level, it becomes emotional. So it takes a long time for you to recover from this. And not to sound too melodramatic, remember, you are not alone, you are not to blame, and there is help available. So contact the regulators, contact the authorities, make sure that you make other people aware of these scams. In conclusion, Program Director, ladies and gentlemen, I think let this week be a reminder that financial literacy and investor protection are not just for experts. It's not just for the JSEs or for the heads of the departments or for the FSCA. It's for everyone. And it's the foundation of a resilient and inclusive financial system. Let us all work together to build a financially educated and protected South Africa. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lindwell. Now we've been warned that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. We are running a little bit ahead of time. We've got about 5 minutes before the market opens. So can I invite you up to take some photos? Lucky, if you can come and help us, we'll take some photos up here. We'll take some over there. And then with 10 seconds to go, we're going to count down to the beginning, to the market open. Remember, the rule is the more noise that we can make, the more the markets are going to run as we head into the last quarter of this year. We've already had a fantastic year of returns on the JSE, and so we want that bull to keep raising the markets even higher. So can we have some photos? Can we have some of the JSE executives up here as well, and to take some photos? I need a bell. I didn't practice for that. So this is a special celebration today. Usually, here at the JSE, we blow the kudu horn for a main board listing, or if it's an Altex listing, we actually beat the drum. But today, because it's a global celebration for ringing the bell for literacy, we will be ringing the bell for literacy. So we'll be joining other exchanges all over the world to ring the bell for financial literacy. Oh, we've still got a little bit more time. Good. We can't wait to celebrate with the winners of the challenge. And so it'll be good to see the number 1, number 2, and the number 3. I know it's a very exciting game, and the markets have been really exciting this year with lots of companies doing very well, some not as well, but at least the whole index is up. In dollar terms, what's been really surprising and very an announcement that news that we're very excited about as the JSE is that in dollar terms, the JSE All Share Index is up around 50% this year, which is very exciting. And especially even if you take over the last 5 years, since the big dip over COVID, over the last 5 years, we've actually done well. So let's count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Awesome. Well done. With that, let me call up our Director for Marketing and Corporate Affairs, Vuyoli.
Morning, everybody. I could see our CEO, Leila Fourie, here looking at the JSE price and saying, 150, 150. It's really great to be here. One of the great things about this year's performance is, if you look at the All Share Index, on Friday, we had our highest ever at 109,778, which meant that if you invested 5 years ago this time, you actually would have doubled your money at 102%. So the markets have really done well, and I'm hoping to see how well the players have done. And if you've beat the market, please come and see me because I need some advice. Morning, everybody. We've just rung our bell, and together with a message from Lindwell, I think we can say that many of us have a very strong and urgent feeling about how important today's initiative is, particularly the messaging around fraud. When we looked at the themes that are spotlighted in this year's Ring the Bell for Financial Literacy, which are focusing on technology, on digital finance, fraud prevention, there's one message that rings loud and clear, and that is fraud is no longer a fringe issue. It actually is a central issue. In today's digital-first world, where financial services are just a tap away, the risks have also evolved just as quickly. And we're no longer talking about suspicious emails or dodgy SMSs that we used to get, saying, Vuyoli, you might be a relative of a Bruce Lee out there who has left you lots of money. But we're talking about AI-generated voice scams, deep fake impersonations, and fake investment platforms that look and sound alarmingly real. And Lindwell gave examples. I mean, pig butchery is quite a severe word, but there is a lady out there who gave Brad Pitt 800,000 euros because she believed she was on an online relationship with him because he kept on sending her these real messages. So it really is real. And we are seeing more and more in the financial services sector where executives are being impersonated on social media and WhatsApps telling people that there are these amazing returns to be had if they invest in these fake investment schemes. These scams are becoming very sophisticated, and they're designed not to only trick us, but they really do erode the trust people have in financial institutions. And one of the things I actually observed as we were running our unclaimed dividends campaign is that the impact of these scams is such that when there are real messages from financial institutions, people no longer believe them, which means it's very difficult for financial institutions to have to communicate with their clients, to really convey information that will be vital for them, because people are now looking at all the information with high suspicion. But our participation this year is important, not only because it responds to the realities of today's financial landscape, it's for us to show that we remain committed to financial education as a tool against these kind of scams, but also as a tool for nation building and wealth building as well. To support the prevention of fraud, the JSE offers practical solutions like Verify a Broker, which is a free user-friendly tool where investors can check whether a broker or financial service provider is registered and is credible. So this is one of our ways we want to help prevent scams. On top of it, we remain committed, and I call it a call to service on our part, to flagship financial literacy initiatives such as the She Invest Conference for Women, the JSE Investment Challenge for schools and universities. We have launched an investor podcast on YouTube, which is growing, and the star of today's show, which is today's showcase, which is the JSE Virtual Trading Game. The virtual trading game is a game that intends to teach South Africans of all ages about investing in the JSE and the larger role that investment plays in the country's economy. And the game helps those participating to learn about the fundamentals of investing in a very free environment, while teaching skills such as research and investment strategy around trading of listed instruments. Now, during the period the JSE trading game ran from the 17th of March to the 19th of September, the all-share index delivered a strong return of 23%. And what is impressive is that, you know, all the participants in the spectacular portfolio category actually outperformed that index. So it was quite a competitive market this year. And this showcased that strategic thinking and deepening of deep understanding of market dynamics. This year also marked a first for our VTG. We introduced monthly prizes for the top 3 participants of each month. And what we saw is that we had winners that emerged from every province, reflecting that this is truly a national initiative and very inclusive program. Now it's time for us to announce the winners of the virtual trading game. After months of hard work and dedication for all the participants, the moment has truly come. Who has taken the number 1 spot on the leaderboard? I will start with the spectacular portfolio. Please join me in congratulating, in 3rd place, Alvin Larkin from KwaZulu-Natal. Speculator. I'm sorry, I don't know what I said, the speculator game. Leila, if you could come up, please, to present the award. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for our CEO, Leila Fourie. Well done, Alvin, and thank you for coming through all the way from KZN. Unfortunately, our 2nd place winner is not here for work purposes, but please do congratulate Brendan Burgess from Western Cape. Congratulations, Brandon. You receive a prize of 60,000 Rand, which is something we forgot to mention as well. We doubled the prizes from last year, and I hope this will motivate more people to come through as well. And in 1st place, from Gauteng, Bradley Minods.
Well, I wasn't really intending to say anything. I'm a man of few words, so let's see. Well, considering our fellow winners here and myself, well, the VTG works. I started out in 2022 and knew nothing. Came in position 12,000 and something, I think it was. And well, here we are. And also, in the same vein as Mr. Clark was saying, only a week ago I received a message via WhatsApp from none other than Patrice Motsepe, who clearly wanted to direct me in the direction of a very profitable scheme, but I don't know, he never got to say anything further. Yeah, and well, I guess that's about it. What can I say? We learned.
Thank you, Bradley. I remember when I joined the JSE, I did the JSE Investment Challenge, and I was number 40,000. So 12,000 is not bad at all, and we hope to see you again next year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next award is the ETF ETN portfolio. And in third place, coming from the Western Cape, we have Tian Lotta. And in second place, all the way from the Free State, Thabo Mudingwani. Is Thabo here? Thabo, I promise I won't tell SARS about your 60,000. And in first place, also from Gauteng, Joan du Plessis.
It's really easy. Buy low, sell high. When I started working about 13 years ago, the one lesson my father taught me is take your first salary, spend it on whatever you want, but after that, start paying yourself first. And I think that's really sound advice for everybody out there. And then just when the market, when everybody's selling, I believe it's a good time to buy. So be cognizant, be aware of all the risks, and just follow your gut and be informed. And thank you very much to the JSE for this opportunity. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ran and Bradley Minotz, both from Gauteng. And congratulations to all the VTG winners. I look forward to next year's edition and encourage more South Africans to participate. Next year, I'm hoping that we have gender equality and a 50-50% of winners participating in this initiative, because it really is an excellent way for the public to acquire first-hand market experience and knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the rest of the morning. We are not kicking you out. Please use the opportunity to network and have a fantastic day further.
Thank you so much, Vuyo. So don't respond to the Brad Pitt WhatsApps or the Patrice Motsepe WhatsApps. We're going to close off with one more ringing of the bell for financial literacy. Unfortunately, We are saving the bells for next year as well, so we can't take them home with us. But let's celebrate financial literacy and celebrate the winners as well.